What sets elite fighters like Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez apart? It's not just their technique, it's a powerhouse core built for strength, balance, and endurance. Punching force doesn't come from bulky arms, it's generated from the center. In this video, we'll reveal the only way to train your core for true boxing performance. From basic movements to high-intensity drills, all doable with little or no equipment. Many boxers still think core training means doing endless sit-ups and crunches. The effort is there, but the strategy is flawed. Those moves mostly work the rectus abdominis, the outer six-pack muscle, and neglect the deeper, more critical ones like the obliques and transverse abdominis. These inner core muscles are key for rotation, trunk control, and the stability boxing demands. Boxing isn't about bending forward, it's about channeling power from the legs, through the core and into the fists. If your core can't stabilize or rotate under pressure, power leaks. You can have powerful legs and lightning-fast hands, but without a strong, functional core connecting them, your punch falls flat. Think of your core like a car's transmission. The engine may roar, but if the transmission fails, the wheels don't move. Science backs this up. Studies show that lean trunk muscle mass is the top predictor of punching force. Rotational strength in particular has shown punch velocity correlations as high as 0.9. That's not just data, it's a difference maker. Quick pause. If you're finding this helpful and you're serious about leveling up your fitness, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We drop videos like this every week to help you train smarter, not just harder. This is why standard AB workouts don't work for fighters. They build strength in one plane, forward, while boxing demands rotation, bracing, and quick direction changes. The real issue isn't just the exercises, it's what your core is learning to do. Functional core training should develop coordination, control, and explosive power across your entire kinetic chain. It's about training movement, not just muscles. You need to stabilize against resistance, rotate with precision, and hold strong under load. That's what sharpens your strikes, tightens your footwork, and speeds up your recovery. And you don't need fancy gear. Smart, specific movements like anti-rotation holds, breath control in planks, or explosive medicine ball throws can elevate your game completely. This isn't about sculpting abs, it's about dominating in the ring. So if you're still grinding through crunches, it's time for a shift. True boxing core training means developing your body to stabilize, rotate, and deliver power with purpose. That's how you create knockout force, not just gym mirror muscles. But before jumping into the explosive stuff, you need a bulletproof base. Let's start with the core moves every fighter must master. If you want a core that performs in the ring, not just flexes on camera, you need more than random AB workouts. You need a system. In boxing, your core connects your lower and upper body. Without it, you lose power, wobble off balance, and gas out faster. That's why we've built this into a three-part progression: stability, rotation, and explosion. Each phase suits your current level: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. First is stability, the beginner stage. This is where your foundation is built. Before you can twist or explode, you need to lock in control. Planks, bird dogs, and similar exercises teach your body how to brace and resist force. They're not glamorous, but they're critical. You'll also learn to breathe under tension, staying calm while holding strain, just like in a real fight. Next comes rotation, the intermediate phase. Once you've got control, it's time to move with power. Rotational moves like Russian twists, side planks with dips, and med ball throws create the torque behind explosive strikes. Science shows rotational strength is one of the top predictors of punching velocity, with some studies showing correlations as high as 0.9. If you want serious speed and knockout power, this is where you build it. Finally, we arrive at the explosion phase, the advanced level. This is where everything you've built comes together. You've developed strength and control, now it's time to apply it in an instant. Exercises like hanging knee raises, plank to push-ups, and med ball slams train your core to react quickly and recover even faster. These movements replicate the real demands of boxing: sharp reactions, explosive force, and stability in chaotic motion. Each level is a building block for the next. You'll be training smarter, not just harder. And the best part? You don't need expensive gear, just dedication, proper form, and consistency. Now let's break down the full routine. starting with the beginner phase. Core stability. Every top-tier boxer builds from the ground up, and it all starts with core stability. This foundational routine is designed to enhance control, body alignment, and breath mastery. It teaches you to brace, stabilize, and resist unwanted movement, crucial for delivering sharp punches, pivots, and defensive slips in the ring. Begin with the plank, the gold standard of core stability. Instead of holding for minutes, aim for 20 to 30-second sets with perfect alignment, elbows under shoulders, neutral spine, glutes and quads fully engaged. The key here is breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose to expand your belly, then exhale slowly and fully through your nose. This engages the deep core and mirrors the kind of controlled tension needed in real fight situations. Next is the bird dog. Simple in appearance, but challenging in execution. From all fours, extend one arm and the opposite leg, keeping your spine flat and hips square. Hold briefly, return slowly, and switch sides. Do 6 to 8 reps on each side. Move with control, not speed. Your goal is stability under motion, then move to the glute bridge. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet planted. Push through your heels and raise your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Squeeze the glutes at the top and pause. This reinforces the posterior chain's connection to your core, which is vital for balance and power transfer. Wrap up the routine with the dead bug. Lie flat on your back with arms extended toward the ceiling and knees bent at 90 degrees. Slowly lower one arm and the opposite leg toward the floor, keeping your lower back pressed to the ground. Return and repeat on the other side. Do 6 to 8 reps per side. This strengthens cross-body control, a skill directly linked to punch mechanics. Perform this entire routine 2 to 3 times a week. Rest 30 to 45 seconds between exercises. Begin with planks, 20 to 30 seconds. Bird dogs, 6 to 8 controlled reps per side. Glute bridges, 10 to 12 reps with a pause. And finish with dead bugs, 6 to 8 reps per side. 1 or 2 rounds is enough for beginners. Just focus on crisp movement, full body engagement, and steady nasal breathing throughout. You're not just training muscles, you're teaching your body how to stabilize, brace, and coordinate under pressure. Once you've mastered these basics, it's time to level up to the next phase, rotational strength. With a stable core, you're ready to unlock rotation, the key to explosive punching power. This intermediate routine focuses on building rotational strength, trunk control, and dynamic coordination. You'll train your body to twist with force and reset with precision, vital for throwing hooks, slipping punches, and snapping back for counters. Start with Russian twists, a staple for targeting the obliques. Sit with your knees bent and feet either hovering or grounded. Hold a medicine ball or light weight and rotate side to side, tapping the ball near your hips. Keep your back upright and your core engaged. Perform 10 to 12 deliberate reps per side. Don't rush. Tighten your core and control every movement. Next is the side plank with hip dips. Get into a side plank with your elbow beneath your shoulder and feet stacked. Lower your hips toward the floor, then raise them back to starting position. This up and down movement enhances lateral core strength and tests your ability to stay balanced through shifting tension. Perform 6 to 8 dips per side, keeping a straight line from head to heel. Now it's time to unleash power with the medicine ball rotational throw. Stand sideways to a wall, feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Hold a 6 to 8 kilogram medicine ball at chest level. Pivot your back foot and rotate through your hips and core to hurl the ball into the wall with maximum force. Catch the rebound, reset, and repeat. Do 8 to 10 reps per side. This mimics the explosive rotational drive behind a knockout punch. Follow that with standing resistance band rotations. Anchor the band at chest height, stand side onto it, holding the band with both hands straight out in front. Keep your hips square, then rotate your torso away from the anchor point. Return with control. Perform 10 to 12 reps per side, making sure the motion is led by your core, not your arms. Do this intermediate routine 2 to 3 times weekly with 30 to 45 seconds of rest between each exercise. Begin with Russian twists, 10 to 12 slow, deliberate reps per side. Then side plank hip dips, 6 to 8 per side. Move on to explosive med ball rotational throws, 8 to 10 reps per side. Wrap up with resistance band rotations, 10 to 12 reps each side. 1 to 2 rounds is enough at this level. Keep your movements sharp and controlled. This phase fine-tunes your ability to generate torque, adjust defensive angles, and primes you for the explosive demands of the final routine. With both stability and rotation locked in, the last piece is explosiveness. Training your core to react instantly, recover fast, and stay composed under pressure. This advanced phase is all about rapid force output, reactive control, and full body coordination. These elements are what give your punches their snap, allow quick counters, and let your footwork reset on demand. Start with hanging knee raises, an elite drill for core explosiveness. Hang from a pull-up bar with arms extended. Activate your lats, brace your core, and drive your knees toward your chest in one fluid motion. Slowly lower with control. The lift builds explosive power, the descent builds resistance to collapse. Do 8 to 10 quality reps, keeping form crisp and fast, but never sloppy. Next is the plank to push-up. Begin in a forearm plank with your body in one straight line. Press up onto one hand, then the other, moving into a high plank. Reverse to return to your forearms. Alternate lead arms with each rep. This exercise trains reactive core strength and full body coordination as your base shifts. Aim for 8 to 10 clean reps. Keep your hips square and limit side-to-side sway. Now grab your med ball again for slams. Stand tall, feet shoulder width, ball overhead. Tighten your core and drive the ball straight into the ground using total body force, especially from your hips and core. Reset and repeat. This move loads your trunk like a coiled spring and unleashes it in an explosive burst, just like throwing a fight-ending punch. Do 8 to 10 powerful reps focusing on maximum effort and form. End with high knee sprinter switches, a bodyweight finisher that ties it all together. Drive one knee to your chest, keeping your spine neutral. Switch legs with speed and control. This mimics the rapid timing and core coordination needed for footwork or quick direction changes. Perform 10 to 12 reps per leg, moving with rhythm and precision. Perform this entire routine 2 to 3 times per week, with 30 to 45 seconds of rest between movements. Start with hanging knee raises, 8 to 10 reps, move to plank to push-ups, 8 to 10 reps, then slam the med ball, 8 to 10 reps, and finish with high knee sprinter switches, 10 to 12 reps per leg. 1 to 2 rounds is plenty. Focus on generating clean power and staying in control at full speed. This final phase transforms your core into a high-performance engine. Not just something that looks good, but something that performs under pressure. Because real core training for fighters isn't about collecting exercises, it's about following a plan. A complete boxing core routine should hit all aspects of core performance: stability, rotation, and explosive power. When done right, it doesn't just support your boxing, it elevates it. Start with a clear weekly plan. 2 days dedicated to stability, 2 for rotational strength, and 1 focused on explosive power. On stability days, prioritize foundational moves like planks and bird dogs. Focus on perfect form and teaching your body how to brace and resist unwanted movement. For rotational strength, use Russian twists, side planks with hip dips, and resistance band rotations to build strong, controlled torque through the core. Then reserve 1 day for high-intensity power moves like medicine ball slams, hanging knee raises, or sprinter switches, keeping each rep explosive and precise. You don't need to redesign your entire training schedule. Core work can be layered into what you're already doing. Add 3 to 5 core-focused exercises to your full-body sessions, finish a sparring workout with a focused core circuit, or warm up with a 3-minute core activation set. This keeps your core engaged 3 to 4 times a week, improving not just strength and speed, but also injury resistance and stamina. As you advance, apply progressive overload. Add reps, cut rest time, increase movement speed, or add new variations to keep challenging your core. Rotate exercises every few weeks to avoid adaptation and hit your core from every angle: flexion, extension, rotation, and lateral stability. And don't neglect recovery. End your workouts with 5 minutes of targeted stretching, especially for the hip flexors and lower back. Stay hydrated, rest properly, and pay attention to how your body responds. These habits are key to staying injury-free and maximizing results. Tailor your routine to your experience level. Beginners should focus on learning form and breathing through stability exercises. Intermediate boxers can start adding complexity and more dynamic rotation. Advanced athletes should emphasize explosive drills while still revisiting basics to reinforce their foundation. This is about more than building abs. It's about cultivating the traits that define great fighters: balance, control, precision, and power, delivered in a split second. Stick with the system, measure your progress, and stay consistent. The results will show in stronger punches, tighter movement, and more presence in the ring. Top fighters don't rely on talent alone. They build their strength from the core up. In fact, studies show that trunk muscle mass and rotational force are the strongest predictors of punch power. Legends like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather trained this way. And now it's your turn. Start simple. 3 10-minute core workouts per week, one each for stability, rotation, and explosive power. Stay consistent, keep your form sharp, and let the results speak. You'll notice it in your power, your defense, and your conditioning, because true power starts from the ground up. Train your core and everything else will fall into place. That's it for today. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new workouts and tips. Let's keep getting stronger together. See you in the next video.